So can I know what are the things we covered yesterday?
Loop concept,
Yeah.
looping concept.
Mm-hmm. Uh, your voice was a little low. What are the other things we have covered yesterday? It's about the
Loops,
Java programming, loops, switch case, while loops, right? And
yes,
what
sir.
are the more things? Anything that you remember? Yeah. So as per the PPT and the classes here, we have covered the loops. Okay. We have done the hello world first program, data types, variables. What are the different variables? Conditional statement, if, switch, while, do while as an assignment. I have given you to do some programs on the while and do like while, one program for loop. What is the importance of break as a keyword? If as a condition, if else as a condition. So what's the difference between an if and nested if? Is that if inside and if inside and if and else. Okay. Then you have the switch, which is the condition to check here, and only if case C will be executed instead. If you change this as D, case D will be executed. While loop, do while. Now, before moving to some steps onto the Java, I hope my voice is clear. Can you please confirm?
Yes, sir, it's
Yes,
clear.
sir.
Yeah. So before moving to the Java, as in the actual as a developer, when you will be working with any company or on your project, these are the things that you will be. It will be part of your life, day-to-day activity. You will be working on your system, but and you will be using your tools like IntelliJ, Eclipse, and any tool as a compiler, and you will be pushing your code to any repository. Okay, you'll be pushing your code to any of the repository, and in a very, you are as a developer, we have Guna and Madhu. Okay, so I will make a repository with a hello world program. In a simple hello world program, I'll start a project. I'll push the code into this repository. You guys have to make a branch. Okay, what is a branch? A tree has a branch, right? A tree has a branch. In the same way, this is the main project. From this, you will be taking a copy of that project, which will be called as a branch. You will add up your features in the branch, which will be later added into this main trunk. In the same way, this repository is like main. You will be taking a branch. You're taking a branch in the sense you're taking a copy of Hello World program, and from your local, you'll be using your tool. You will be editing that Hello World program, adding new features, new files, new programs, and then will be pushing your code to the branch. This is called as the pushing your code. Okay, and from this you will be pushing your code to the trunk, to the main repository. Okay, so this is called as a version control. Okay, or in a simply you're maintaining the versions of it. So like hello world is a version, then whatever Madhu has done his programming, he has made his new feature as a chat. Guna is working on a video application feature. Or if I take one more simple example, you're working on the home page. Okay, and Guna is working on the contact us page. The contact us page of the front end, the contact us page, all the code related to the back end, to the database, and anything is on the cloud. So this is the microservice way where you are working on the contact us page, front end work of it, back end work of it, database work of it, and other things. So you'll be using some repository. This repository, think that this is the repository only for the backend Java code we are pushing. So Madhu, who is working on the home page, right? So he, or for the backend, okay. For now, you think that Madhu's work has, he is creating his first branch. The name of the branch shall be like Madhu. We can take it as Madhu, Madhu, Madhu underscore. If the home page ticket number is 137, there will be tickets, right? The ticket will have the description, what to code, how should be the home page looking, what should be the buttons, all the details. So that ticket number is 137. So he will create a branch as Madhu 137 home, HOME. This he will he will connect to this branch. I'll tell you that is called checkout. Now he will write down his code in the laptop or using the ID and other things. He will test it in the local and then push the code to the branch. Okay. Guys, can you confirm if you're able to understand? If there is anything, just
Yes,
stop.
sir.
Yeah. So he will push his code to the branch which is having his hello world plus home page. He will test it in the local the home page and then he will push it. He will test it using the browser, the HTML code, and he will push it to the branch. From the branch to push it to the main repository, he will be creating something called as a PR. PR means pull request. Pull request. You're asking from the repository whatever the changes has been done to pull. Okay, pull whatever the changes has been done to pull. Now in a very similar way, Guna, who is our other participant as a developer, he is working on the contact us page, right? He will create a branch. What will be his branch name, guys?
Contact us.
Madhu underscore whatever his number is 138 if it is for contact underscore contact us page. Okay, Guna. Now he will create a branch. Once he is creating a branch, he will get a copy. That's the hello world copy. In this hello world copy, he is working on his compiler or IDE or any browser. He's writing HTML code or he's writing Java code or database code. Okay. Of course, the front end repository is different. We will have a different the backend repository. So overall, as a repository, I'm speaking that he will be working on this is the whole front end, or let's take an example only for the backend. This is Java repository. He's working on the Java for the contact us page, Java code he has written, and then adding his own code. Then, if he wants to add it here, what he has to do? He
Pull,
needs
sir.
to, yeah, he needs to raise a PR. That's called as a pull request. He's asking at the repos side to the seniors like architectures or senior developers will have the access. You need to only raise a PR. So you cannot directly push your code from your laptop to the branch to directly to the repository. You should raise a PR. This PR will be actually reviewed by the architects, reviewed by the senior developers who have more experience than you. They will check all your code if it is working good or not. Then they say yes, approved. Your code can be pushed to the repository. Okay, so every developer will create a branch, work in his local, push the code to the branch first, then create a PR, and then once the PR is approved, they click the button as approved. Then this your whole code will be merged here. So you got this terminology: what is PR, what is merge, and what is a branch, what is pull request.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So at this diagram, just take a screenshot to understand. I know it's not a very good diagram, but now if I give you a general example, very generic example, before giving any technical like what is Git, what is version control, what is version control? If I give you a very general example, think that you have a book or a movie. You are working on some movie, you're in a classroom, your professor has asked as a part of assignment, you will be working on a movie. And this group has four persons who are writing the screen, writing the story. Let's take story of it. So out of 100%, 25% story writer one will be writing, second 25% another writer will be, third 25%, fourth 25%, right? So the day one starts. Today is June 17th, right? Your actually project started on June 17th. And start of 1 hour, your professor said that what is the movie about? Okay, what should be the movie about? Is it like any genre, like is it on any documentary, is it on any story, is it on any culture as a documentary, anything? So you are working on some movie which shows some things about Europe, some things about Asia. So you got all the KT knowledge transfer, how the movie should start, what should be the end, and other thing. But You're given as a writer, everybody is given a task, first 25% of the movie, second 25%, third 25%, the last quarter of the movie, percentage wise. So day one started, you are ready, you have all the things required, you took a pen and paper, you sat in the office or you sat in the classroom, you started your work. And on the evening of the day one, some writer one has completed 2 pages or 2%, writer two has completed 3%, writer four. So in the evening, what will happen is that there is a rule that this university professor who is guiding you guys will take the 2 pages or 2% and merge it in his main file. Merge, right? You use the word merge. And the writer two's 3 papers he will merge it. So he will give it, he will review it. There is a review, right? He won't directly merge his 2 papers. He will check that paper. Whatever he has written, is it good with the vocabulary? Is it good with the syntax? Is it good with humor? Is it good with everything? He will check, and then once it is passed, then only he will add up in the main file. Then at the same end, there is a 3 pages written by the writer too, right? So he will, the professor who is very experienced, he has taken many students reviews, many project reviews and other things. So he will check his 3 papers and he will merge it. In the same way, he will, this writer three will be doing that. He will say, okay, sir, it is done. So he will raise a PR. There is a pull request. You're pulling his work into the main. So what will happen? Everybody is pushing their pages. Everybody is pushing their file pages to this file. In the same way, as a developer, you will be writing your code, pushing it to the main repository. This is called as a repository in version. Here, in a general way, it can be called as a file. Okay. So this is repository. So first repository they will make, think that university professor, he's once he's making the first repository for this project, for this group. There are other groups also, right? Other projects also where there are other writers, and they are, so the initial file what it will contain a welcome page and an end page. So it is like you will have a project with a hello world. Okay. Then everybody will take a copy of welcome page and the end page. So think that writer one Guna has taken the copy of he just is submitting his paper. But what did professor added? Okay, take this copy of welcome page and the end page saying welcome and thank you. Okay. And keep it with one copy with you, welcome and thank you, and whatever you write your pages, take a Xerox copy and give it to me, so that you have it in your local as well as in the repository. So these are the two conditions once you take this. So you will have 2 pages, writer will have 2 pages plus these 2 pages. So at the day 7, whatever the work is done by writer 1, it will be like 21 pages with 2 extra pages. So he will be giving that copy to him. But yeah, any doubts till now?
No, sir.
No, right? Yeah. So technically also you will be we all the seniors will be in your project, the DevOps guy will be making a repository which will be hello world and giving the developers the access, right? So we'll take a copy, you will create a branch first in the middle. Okay. You will be taking a branch is a copy of the hello world, and you'll be pushing your code to the branch. Now, very general concepts here. Is the writer one aware what the work is done by the writer 4? Because he is submitting to the professor, is taking the review and then submitting here. So the professor is actually aware what others are doing, but this developer, this writer is not aware what he is doing. So what is the solution for it?
They can take a copy if they need it.
They need to take a copy of that main, right? You need to take a copy of the
If they
main
need it.
repository. Now taking a copy technically is called as a full origin. You know the word full origin. Okay. So when we say full origin, that means you're taking a copy. Think that this is day two. You're think that this is day two. What happened on the day one? He did 2 pages. Writer two did 3 pages. Everybody submitted their work. Now before starting of the work, there is one more rule that writer one has to take a copy of the start of the day two, right? Day two 9 a.m. right? 9 a.m. You need to take a copy of the whole repository from the professor. Okay, even to check the work of others or check need to see the project status, right? So we'll take a first called as a full origin, that is called PO. You'll take a pull origin. You're taking a pull from the origin. You're not taking a pull from the branch. You're taking a pull O. Then you start your work. Okay. And day two, 9 a.m. you took pull origin, 9 a.m. In the same day two at 6 a.m. before you submit you can submit all your code, right? So in the morning, your local was updated with all the work from all the writers in the morning. You written your code from the day two. Yesterday you wrote 2 pages, right? And others pages are also added. And in the whole 6 to 8 hours, you added 4 more pages, right? So all this combination you will push it to the branch. Got it? All the combination you will push it to the branch on the day two, 6 p.m. And before asking your senior developer or anybody, you want to push the code to the main repository, right? You want to give your professor the page, he will be adding it on. So there should be a review, right? He cannot directly take your page without actually viewing and then add it in the page. With the same will go same somebody will take a PO, right? PO means your work will also go to him as a copy. This third developer on the day to 9 a.m. he took a PO, that is called full origin. He took the work of all the things that are there. Then he started added. Till the evening, whatever he is adding, he is pushing the code. Before then, while pushing the code, that is called as a pull request. You're asking the professor, professor, please pull my things. Now you got the difference between PO and PR.
Yes, sir.
PO, what is happening?
If the writers want to know what others are doing, then they will
Yes.
request to PR, sir.
And the rule
PO,
is
sir.
that, yeah, and the rule is that before you submit any work, you need to take the PO, right? Before you submit the work, you need to take the PO. So your actual repository and writer, another writer, right? On the day two, start of the day, he is taking a PO. He has 2 pages. Hello world plus his 2 pages which he submitted yesterday. So what he will get on the day two? Whatever was submitted by him also 4 pages, right? Another 50%. This is another 50% of the work. So he will be getting his hello world. Okay, he'll be getting his 2 pages and the 4 pages of this guy also. So what is the actual work here? The work is with the professor. What is the actual work? Total work. On the day one, he has hello world. At the start of the day two, let's take start of the day two. What is happening? At the end of the day one, at the end of the day one, only 2 pages were done by this developer. Day one. At the end of the day one, there were only 2 pages developed, but successfully merged. What is success? He created a PR, right? PR means pull request. You are asking your university professor to pull your work into his main file, to pull his work into the main file. So at the end of day one, he has done some 2 pages which was pulled. He made only one page at the start of the day one. Now day two morning when the day starts, right? Day two morning, they will first take a PO. Yesterday evening they did a PR. That means they are taking asking their code. They did a PR in the evening. In the morning, they are taking a PO. Why they are taking a PO? Why they have to take a PO?
Because to check what others has done and to not repeat the same work, sir.
You are taking a copy of all the things in your, this copy has your work, others work, hello world. So you're taking a copy again into your local, right? And then adding your work, that is 4 pages on the day 2 evening, till evening you added, you have a copy, and you have all 8 files yesterday, whatever is done. Then you create a PR, this is merged. So successfully first Guna was able to do the PR day 2 evening 5 o'clock only he did. What this guy has to do, before submitting a PR he has to again take a PO. He took a PO 9 a.m. But again at 5 o'clock before 6 o'clock before submitting a PR, he has to take a PO. Why?
To check the data, sir,
Check the
because
status.
both cannot
Because,
do
yeah,
the same
because
work.
there are chances, right? Because there are chances that this guy has only done it at 4 p.m. only. He has created a PR, right? But he took a full origin at 9 a.m. From 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., there are chances there are other developers who are pushing the code here. And this code is getting increased, but you took it at 9 a.m. only, right? You took, your copy is of 9 a.m. only. But 10 a.m. some other developer added his code. Another developer added his code. So you don't need to worry. Before you submit, you're working offline. Okay, you'll be working offline. Before you want to submit your code, which is PO or PR,
PO, sir.
full origin. Before you submit the code. You want to submit the code to the repository. Push the code. That is called, you'll
Then
raise
PR, sir.
PR. Na? You're asking to pull your code. You'll raise pull. You'll push your code to the branch, but you will pull it from the branch to the repository. Got the difference? You'll push your code to the branch. That is called push. But you'll raise PR. PR means pull request. So you, somebody who's standing, he will pull the code. So before raising a PR, you need to do a PO. Why? Sorry, PO.
So
To check
somebody
the
else
status
will
of
be
others.
added their data, sir.
Yes, because 9 a.m. you took a PO, till 4 o'clock you worked, and 5 o'clock you want to submit your push, you can push your code directly to the branch. This is to your branch. But from your branch, whole copy of that day, if you want to merge here, you need to raise a PR. Before raising the PR, you need to do again a PO. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now there is one more concept called as a conflict. What will happen? Conflict. Let's take what is the meaning of a conflict. Think that one developer, he did his branch, he is working in his local, then he's pushing the code to the branch, then creating a PR. Before creating a PR, he's doing a PO, full origin, and he's working on file number 3. He's working on file number 3, or some class called as a sample. And another developer is also working on the same class called as a sample. Okay. Now he added one line called yum. He added xy in the same line number 4. Line number 4 he added. Now think that this guy, he created a PR, it was merged, right? He created a PR and he merged, and the sample file contains line number 4 as yum. Now what will be the copy here? That sample file line number 4 contains yum, and he is also working on sample file line number 4, he is writing xy, and he pushed the code to the branch. From the branch he is creating a PR, but before raising a PR, right, he needs to do a PO, full origin. Once he does a full origin, there is a local change, right, which is saying xy will be overridden, because same line, right, you're taking a copy of this repository, right? The same line, there is a local change called XY, but because others successfully added their PR, the same line will contain MN, right? It will be overridden as MN. Now, what is the thing you need to do? What's the solution?
You can change the name, sir.
You want to change the name. So same project will have two sample files. Sample file by one developer, sample file by another developer. Same, but this book should will not have page number 4, line number 4, two page number 4s, right? Because two guys are working. It should have only one page number 4 and line number 4. Any idea how can we solve this? So once he take a PO, pull origin, because this guy has submitted his PR, he was the first, right? And he has MN in the line number 4 for file number. Take page number 4, line number 4, there is MN. He is also working on page number 4, line number 4, it is XY for him. Same file, same page, same line. This is called as a conflict, right? Conflict. So as an assignment, take it, how will you solve a conflict? How will you solve a conflict? There is two concepts. One is called Shelly has to accept the changes called make line number 4 as MN, or keep his changes. He can select a button called keep your changes or keep only XY. Then push your code again when she raises the PR. So if it's selected, one option is like keep PO changes, full origin changes. Keep the changes of the developer who changed line number 4 to MN. Second option is that keep own changes, your own changes. So think that Guna is working here, Madhu is working here. Madhu has MN as the line. So keep incoming changes. That means Guna is selecting that whatever the changes made by Madhu, merge that one. So instead of XY, line number would be MN. Then he will push the code to the branch. From the branch, he will raise a PR. Now, once the PR is merged, okay, once the PR is merged, then Madhu will might get a notification. Okay, some PR, you can have a notification also saying some PR is merged. So he'll get a notification. He will go and check that this book, and he will see that Guna has accepted Yemen. So he doesn't have to do anything. What if Guna has taken overridden Yemen and he has taken XY? So what happened? His local changes to the branch. He will from the branch to the main repository. What he has to do? If he wants
PR.
PR, so he'll raise the PR, right? So this PR is taken care by senior architect or senior developer, reviewed whatever the changes he has done. Slowly, it will be revealed that okay, he has also worked on the line number 4, which was worked by Madhu, but he has written as XY. Fine, they will insert the PR. They will code merge. Then Madhu will get a notification if he has done. He has alerted the notification. So Madhu, he is working on his stuff, right? He worked yesterday on line number 4. His PR was merged. You did little late. Then you change his line. So Madhu, before submitting his code, he has to do a PO, right? Once he do a PO, then he will get line number. What he will get in the line number 4, page number 4, line number 4 again?
XY.
XY. Why? Because the PR was merged successfully by seniors, saying that change the line XY. There are other things also which was done. So his local will change it to XY. Then once it is changed to XY, his local will get it will get difficulties to compile, run, and test the code in the local, right? So this is called as a conflict. So he will have another same option to take the changes, take the change incoming changes, or keep his changes itself, which was yum. So he can select take the incoming changes or keep the changes in the line number 4. So he selected that, okay, because logically seniors have said that it should be XY, right? It should be MN. But the same PR with XY were successfully merged by the same developer, same seniors. And his PR also which contained MN, right? Because of the PR only it was selected. So these both guys will approach to the senior saying that what should be there inside. So logically, because of experience, they'll tell, okay, this code has to do this way, this way. But you got what is the conflict, right?
Yes, sir.
So first half of the whole workshop or the training, you'll be working on your files only. But Madhu and Guna, there will be some time where you will be working in this conflict. But you understood what is version control and what is Git. Git is a free service. Okay, version control where you can create a repository. I can add Guna, I can add Madhu. Okay, and I'll give you access to this project. You can push your code. You can push your everyday homework, everyday assignment in your own branch and I'll get to know that okay, you guys are practicing. Your your actual source code will should has to be pushed to your own branch. Later I'll merge it in the main repository. So from now, every question you raise a PR. The question solution you raise a PR. From now it is not like you'll be sending a mail the code as a homework or as an assignment. Okay, you if you are saying your work is done, that means you have raised a PR. Okay, in developer's life also, if he has to declare that his work is done, that means he can say okay, yeah, I have raised the PR. That means he has coded, he has taken all care about the config, he has tested in the local, and then he has pushed the code as he has raised a PR. This PR will be analyzed by the architect, analyzed by the senior developer, and anybody who is responsible to merge the PR in the project, they will merge it, and all the other developers will get the same copy because it is successfully merged. Got it? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Yeah. So go through some of the YouTube videos, go to some of the things, and try to set up Git. From tomorrow, we'll be using Git only. Okay. We'll be using IDE, some of the code to compile, run, show, understand the concepts of Next Java and other things. You have Java, Core Java, and AWS training in this workshop or the uh, month long 30 to 45 hours of training here for the Java and what you call AWS as the cloud. Okay, so that's it, guys. Anything else? Let me know. If you have any doubts, let me know. I think you got a very big assignment today. We should stop.
Sir, actually, I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah.